Sheikh, my question is related to one hadith where it say people will see on day of judgment. People will see Allah. Allah will come to them in form different from what they first saw. So does this mean people will see Allah two times in different forms? So which one is real, or Allah have two real forms?
This is way above your pay grade as a Muslim or even as a human being. You cannot encompass or understand how this universe is made. Yet you want to understand Allah's form? And this is not something that you ask about. The hadith is clear. The people would come on the day of judgment, Muslims and the hypocrites. The disbelievers, all those who used to worship other than Allah, would be taken to hellfire. And they would not even pass the straight path, or sirat. And then Allah Azza wa Jal would come to them, not in His actual form, but He will come to them in a different form. How? This is something we don't have any knowledge of. And Allah Azza wa Jal would ask them, what are you waiting for? And they say, we are waiting for our Lord. And Allah would say, do you know your Lord? Can you describe Him? Have you seen Him before? They said, no. But He will identify Himself to us. Then Allah Azza wa Jal shows His shin. And every mu'min and mu'mina, every male and female believer would fall in prostration. The hypocrites will try to prostrate, but they won't be enabled to do so, and their back would turn into straight log or something like that. They won't be able to bend it, and they will be taken to hellfire. So this is what we know of the hadith. The actual way or time where people would see Allah Azza wa Jal truly is when they're admitted to Jannah. There, no one can see Allah Azza wa Jal other than the believers. And Allah would unveil His beautiful face to them. And this is the extra which Allah has promised, لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا الْحُسْنَى وَزِيَادَةً. This is the extra. To those who had done well, they will get well, or get something that is good and extra. This is the extra which they will enjoy watching and looking at Allah's beautiful face. And there is no heavenly reward more beautiful than this.
Sheikh, so if you see the news recently, there's like two countries are fighting right now, and one of them is Shia and one of them is Jewish, and they both make many bad things to Muslims. So us as Muslims, are we allowed to cheer for one of them, or should we just remain neutral?
Is this all what Muslims can do? Cheer? Yeah, this is not a football game. This is not something that we go out in the streets with flags and supporting country X or country B or this or that. This is what we've always stated that is not permissible. That is the issue of demonstrations, where lots of chaos, lots of haram things take place. As Muslims, we side with anyone who claims to be Muslim, even if they're full of innovation, even if we believe in their hatred and enmity of Islam and the Muslims, yet still they're better than the other part, which is blatantly killing civilians, women, children, and the whole world is watching. And their ministers say that we would like to annihilate all the children, all the suckling babies, even the dogs and donkeys and animals they have. We would like to wipe them all off, annihilate them. Is this something plausible to them, the disbelievers who are united against Islam? It is. And if any Muslim would have said this, they would have labeled the whole region as a region of terror and a bloodthirsty, violent fanatics. So we don't cheer. We judge things by what we see. And definitely to side with a corrupt Muslim with corrupt aqeedah against any non-Muslim is a priority in Islam, and Allah knows best.